we are now going to be getting into the third installment of Ren and the Skinner Brothers, Truth or Dare. Let's get it.
Can't lie, I wasn't smiling. Had my back to the wall, no vibes in. I got dinks in my arm, it ain't shining. But we still come through with them top bins.
Turn up the tape and the CD player. Man, not old school, man, are so out there. Machine gun murder, say she don't care. Yeah, is it true for a dare? Good times, bad times, vertigo. Sometimes high and sometimes low. Eye for an eye, that's blow for blow. Or fall down like diamond. Let me come in. Can't lie, I heard sirens. We had our backs to the wall, no fighting. Bright left night on the streets of Brighton. Eye for an eye and the world lose sight time. Urukai Titan, moving with the shadows of the night time. Swinging in the gallows, point an arrow at horizon. Pull back, shooting at the moon, that's a nightcap. Live forever, suffocate. Turn up the tape and the CD player. Man, not old school, man, are so out there. Machine gun murder, say she don't care. Yeah, is it true for a dare?
You know what this sound is reminding me of a little bit? Can you remember there was an offshoot, like a side project from Pendulum called Knife Party? And it was kind of like ska, dubstep, kind of jungle drum and bass. And yeah, just a little bit of that going on. You know, it's kind of a bit throwback. It's got these real heavy ska vibes, but then, and at first it was really coming back to that ska dub sound with the trumpets and everything, the offbeat guitar, and then you heard that riser coming up, and you know it's going to drop. The second you hear that rising up on the high end frequency, it's going to go down, and yes, straight into this nice like jungle drum and bass beat. Beautiful. Claire says, first time I've heard through my headphones, awesome bass. Yeah, put your headphones on for this, ladies and gentlemen, because the production is massive. It's absolutely huge. And I really like these videos as they're coming out, you know. It's like this one is very candid. It's very like, it's very chill. I like it. We've got Victus. Is that Liv Sangster? I've only seen Liv Sangster once in a video, but I'm not sure. Is that her on the right, or am I completely off? Do let me know if I'm making a tit out of myself. But yeah, it's really cool that they're just kind of, as I said in the last video, they're just kind of capturing culture. You know what I mean? And this is as UK as it gets, you know what I mean? It's coming to the pub. They've got the tequila shots with the lime and the salt and everything. Victus Kai Liv in this shot. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, and just having some pints, having a laugh, just getting down, pre-drinking for something. Nothing better than an English pub, in my opinion. And they're sort of taking this culture and like creating it sonically with this music by fusing these genres together, by mixing these different styles, by stirring it up and putting themselves into it. It's really cool.
I'm moving with the shadows of the night time. Swinging in the gallows, point an arrow at horizon. Pull back, shooting at the moon, that's a nightcap. Live forever, suffocate. Turn up the tape and the CD player. Man, not old school, man, are so out there. Machine gun murder, say she don't care. Yeah, is it true for a dare? Good times, bad times, vertigo. Sometimes high and sometimes low. Eye for an eye, that's blow for blow. Or fall down like diamond. Yeah. that pop, man, I wanna skank up it. Every day I wanna feel that trip. I got the loot in my pocket, no man, you know why. I get the police on my back, and man, you know why. I got that feeling in my bones and in my head. I think I'll take a trip to California. Say I didn't want ya. Sunshine beaming, depression and torture. Couldn't care what you say though. I'm so stone age, call me Fred Flintstone. Bang, rock, pop, and a little indie. I'm not real at Wait, let's go from the top, man. Flip it like James Brown. You get me?
Can't lie, I weren't smiling. Had my back to the wall, no vibes in.
I got dinks in my armor, it ain't shining. But we still come through with them top bins. Yeah. Good times, bad times, vertigo. Sometimes high and sometimes low. Eye for an eye, that's blow for blow. All for, all for, all.
Not a bad little break, that. Mate. What happened when they got in the studio together? What happened? You know, because... And how long were they writing together? Because generally, like, if you have like a limited amount of time, you're gonna like throw a lot of stuff out there, throw a lot of ideas out, play around with them, and there may be one song, there may be two songs that are like, yeah, we should release this, and then maybe we'll come back and work a bit more and try and get that magic again, you know. But like the fact that they came together and just so many. I mean, I want to know how many ended up on the cutting room floor. Was it many, or was every single idea that they went for just ran with? You know what I mean? Because they're going for all different sounds here. This is really hard to do. It's one thing to be like, right, let's go and make a jazz album. Let's go and make a blues album. Let's go and do this thing and totally get into that. But it's another thing entirely to be like, right, every song is going to be a different genre. We're going to pull in different influences. We're going to get in different session musicians for this. We need BVs on this one. We need a trumpet on this one. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of work, just practically. And just in terms of organization and just everything, it must have just been magic. It must have been. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't know how long they were working on this together, the Skinner Brothers and Ren. I don't know what the process was, but whatever it was, it fucking worked, didn't it? Like, just so cool. Kim says they've written about 20, I think. Pete says magic happened. Yeah, production is great on this, says Pete. It really is. And yeah, I think they've really like found something together here, you know. And I'm so glad that it wasn't a one-off, because I think, you know, Ren's a big collaborator, isn't he? He works with a lot of different musicians. And that's easily how it could have been. It could have been like, right, let's link up and do a tune, you know. But they went all in, and it's a big project. It's a big project. It's a big sound. It's something they could tour. You know what I mean? They could, like, if they've recorded 20 tracks, 6 on this EP, and probably a Volume 2 EP dropping next year, according to Zach. That's insane. They could tour that. You know what I mean? The Skinner Brothers and Ren on tour. That's what I want to see following this, because they've got something so unique. Very often, artists get together and collaborate, make an EP, maybe even an album, and that's that. Then they kind of go their separate ways. Maybe they do a support tour or something. They work together again in some capacity. They're friends or whatever. But I would like to see these guys, if they're able to find the time to tour together, to take this on the road. Just, yeah, would be really something. I really fancy a game of pool after watching this. Have you ever been to any of those pool halls? You get them in England, where there's just like 20 tables and you can just get a beer and just find an empty one. That's great. The only thing I don't like about pool in the UK is winner stays on. It's like, it's elitist, man. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but there's always that one guy in the pub, and it's like, well, of course he's going to win. He's played 20 games already. He's a professional by this point. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to beat him. Hate that. Hate that. You know what I mean? Just share the table, people. Just share the table. I want to play pool. I want to play pool against somebody who's my level, who's not just going to clean up the second they get a shot. Anyway, rant over. Another massive, massive banger from Ren and the Skinner Brothers. That was their third song, Truth or Dare. Wow. They just keep them coming.